William is our media officer, Matt Bonry, our security officer, and of course our match.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
My inspiration is CR7. He's my role model ever since I've been a young boy. The reason he's my role model is because of his work ethic, his professionalism, his desire to get what he wants by working hard. So I try to emulate that the best I can by doing the same, putting in the work to achieve my goals, my objective.
Our final score there, 2-0, but there were other opportunities. Polion going had a hat-trick last game. What a save by Archibald. I mean, there was just no quit in either side, and there is an opportunity.
Representing my country on a national level means everything to me. It is the greatest honor for me as a player. I've represented my clubs, my community, from a young child, from under 15 to under 17, under 19, and on the national level for the senior team is the highest level you can possibly reach. I aspire to play against the highest level, the best players. That's where you challenge yourself and really get to know what you're about. If you're as good a player as you think you are. I am very excited for it, to join the senior players, just get a feel for the environment, and travel and play for my country.
28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. VOSL has been an incredible partner, supporting my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer.
Can we all please stand for the national anthem of St. Lucia? Applause then for the two participating teams. Let me welcome you to match 114, that of the St. Lucia Semi-Professional Football League for 2025. South, that in the green and of course white, coming up against the boys from the north. Well, the south and the north doing battle here, and the boys from the north, they are decked in the very deep blue, and of course white and of course yellow patches on their shoulder. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our second game here tonight between the Vieux South and of course Cruz Lake.
The same moment. Another one.
Let's do it. Okay, folks, back to live action right here at the Sufa Mini Stadium. Our second matchup for the night sees VIEUX South take on GROS. Of course, if you know, if you've been following, VIEUX always plays in the green and have to make the opposition the blue. GROS Eli, good contest, Tuesday night action in the top flight football in St. Lucia. Your thoughts on this coming game?
Well, I think it's going to be a blockbuster of a game. GROS are in the ascendancy. They've been playing some good football of late. But VIEUX South have been a rock. Outside of La Clery, they've lost the least number of games. And they sit comfortably in third position with a couple games in hand. As a matter of fact, this is going to be a game in hand for both GROS and VIEUX South. So they will be on an even 12 games with the majority of the other teams in the competition. But GROS currently sit on 16 points, and VIEUX South, they sit on 19 points. Of course, goal difference 4 for VIEUX South and 3 for GROS. So GROS can actually jump over VIEUX South in the standings if they can pull off a victory tonight. As a matter of fact, Canaries now sit in a fourth position, and Central Castries have been bumped down into fifth.
So the table has certainly shifted in all directions tonight, and that is what we always want when it comes to top flight football. Teams can, of course, upset each other and shift momentum all across the table. As I say so, there is a ball put up front, right side, all coming across almost immediately. Aramis mopping up, plays this one to the left side. See Baggio looking for Jalil Evans, who has now become the favored attack for GROS, wearing the number 10 jersey, and he's more played in a central position these days. He's really hit form, the youngster. As Eli said, this VIEUX team, they're very sound defensively as well. I think there are 2.
Yeah, they've only lost 2 games. Let me just get quickly into some of the team news for you. For GROS, Giovanni de Turville in goal, Meki Stanislas, Dalan Snack, O'Neill Tuse and Josh George make up the back 4. Ramis Gilbert, Tonya Simon and Curvel Snack in the center of midfield. Jalil Evans is flanked, of course, by Riedel Stanislas and Baggio Edward. And for VIEUX South, Glendon Ferdinand returns to goal. Kimberlin Mason, the captain, Eddie Jabatiste, Kendall Clark and Jose Mather make up the back 4. Trent Alexander, Sean Joseph and Can Joseph make up the midfield. And Obafemi Poyot, he's flanked by Saviola Elva and Taj Constantine.
Football attempted for the speedy Elva, just getting caught offside.
I believe Glendon Ferdinand has gotten his maiden national call-up. Final team has not been named, but he's in the training squad alongside with Trent Alexander from VIEUX South. Also see Riedel Stanislas moved back into his favored wing position. Critic, he had been deployed in the center of midfield for quite a few games. Your thoughts on that?
I think it's really make him grow into that position. Although I prefer him as a winger, but I understand what's going on with Grosile. Although I see he and Baggio kind of interchanging every now and then. But I think he's played really good in midfield. As a matter of fact, he has showed more poised. You know, he's able to dictate the flow of the attack rather than be on the wing and, you know, up and down the flank, up and down the flank. But I think he's fed well in that position. I don't know. Also, if you've realized that the VIEUX South team, they've really grown. I mean, you came up as tier 2 champions. Not the best of stats. A lot of critical players being missed. But if you mention their record, how good they have been defensively, earlier in the campaign we spoke about Obafemi not getting on the score sheet. There's so much that we spoke of that was not riding for VIEUX South, but now they seem to be putting it all together.
Yeah, Obafemi in particular has been in the goals of late. He's now has 5 to his name, believe it or not. Like you said, he started off really slow. I don't think he netted for the first 4 or 5 fixtures. But he's come alive of recent times, and that just augurs well for VIEUX South. As we see Elva. Kimlan Mason putting that one across, cleared by Tusa, and Trent Alexander with a long-range effort. Giovanni Di Turville down smartly to his left. Easy pickings.
He was able to deal with this one, but again, it shows the intent of Trent and the VIEUX team, and they don't really have to get into the box to shoot. Once the opportunity presents itself, they're going to have a snap at it.
Kenneth Clark cutting that one out. Two teams that like to play football, Critic. They like the possession game, passing the ball around, trying to control the tempo of the game.
Yeah, definitely. Also, two teams who like to keep the ball on the floor. Many times we talk about crossing the football, but if you look how Grosile and the VIEUX South plays, they always want to keep the ball on the deck. So it's all well and good, you know, crisp passes. Jalil just attempted one, didn't work out. But very rare that you would see either team go by line and cross the ball aerial. If you look at it, Eli, majority of the players on the pitch are of similar height.
So you're saying it's a level playing field?
Yes, it is. It's a level playing field for sure. And again, the table doesn't lie again because you see there's a 3-point margin separates the two. It's not much to give between those two. We also have someone, I think he's a fan of the VIEUX team, all watching all the way from Trinidad and Tobago. Greetings to you, Saudi. Good save
point
there.
blank strike there by Evans, and Glendon Ferdinand equal to it. I think Jalil will be a little disappointed he was not able to find the back of the net there.
Good shot. It was in a nice little pocket area. Early strike, but the goalkeeper was equally placed and just fended it off.
Ask how many players have scored a hat-trick in the Premier League. To my recollection, I believe it would be 4 players. Jalil Evans being amongst them. Yuan Degazor, Malik Senpri, and Hanif Antoine.
You are correct, Eli. You know this game, the price is right.
What's behind door number one?
Trip for two to Soufriere tomorrow night. Don't be late.
Funny enough, I already had that. I'll probably have to sell the other one.
Yeah.
Somebody's asking who's been the best defender in a tier 2. That's an interesting question.
Tier 2.
Tier 2. Best defender critic.
I haven't seen much tier 2 games though, but I'm thinking it could be two persons. There's a youngster from VIEUX North. The name doesn't come to mind, and there's another one from Ancillary. Either of the two. Like the name doesn't hit me. But it will have to be from one of those two teams.
I would swing towards VIEUX North. I think they've been pretty stout defensively.
Yeah.
I'm there with you. Name escapes me.
Yeah. But he's been a standout. Good defensive effort, youngster.
Yeah, ball punted up the field there.
Yeah, both teams going at it. You've seen some saves, some shots on goal as well. Two good teams going at it. From the extreme south and the extreme north. Big pun there by Giovanni. Trying to find Baggio. Was they able to deal with it?
Definitely in an offside position there. Flag stays down, surprisingly.
Can they? Young Evans appealing for penalty. Nothing happening. And Ramis getting a bit of a rough treatment there.
Yeah, he had missed a couple of games for Grosile due to injury. He's back in the fold. Of course, we yet to see the big central defender Sebastian Rebo. Still not back into the squad just yet.
Is it a situation where he has to play himself back in?
I think we'll have to pose that question to
coaching staff.
Coach Lastic. Somebody's giving a shout to the captain of the Labry team, player that I refer to as Nassis.
Yes, I remember you.
I call the guy Nassis so much I forgot. I actually forgot his name.
It happens.
Yeah, but that's a good shout as well. Of course, there's nothing absolute in that question. It's just our opinion. Baggio Edward. And the probe there, not getting that one through. O'Neal Tousa plays it out wide. Down the line and played out into touch. Josh George playing that one down the line.
The player we think will have the most influence in the outcome of this game?
Based on current form, I am tempted to go with Jaleel Evans, but that would suggest that Grosley may win this encounter. I think I probably want to put my money on VIEUX South if I'm going to place a bet.
VIEUX South to win the matchup?
To win the fixture, if somebody's going to win. I wouldn't be surprised if we come out with a draw as well. Good skill there.
Yeah, good skill, ball in the area. Grosley able to clear, put some passes together. That's Jaleel Evans. And as I say so, they give away possession. It's going to be a free kick midway through for VIEUX South.
Trent Alexander putting that one into a dangerous area. Nobody able to get on the end of it.
Into no man's land. We've passed the 15-minute mark. We just can't tell just yet where this game is headed. Giovanni opting to let's keep it simple. Toussaint, of course, from Canaries, plays for Grosley. Control there by Baggio.
We've seen Grosley employ the strategy of having one of their central defenders carry the ball into midfield before making a forward pass into an attacking area. They've not really attempted to do that so far this evening. Critic, any suggestions why you think that is? They've moved away from that strategy.
Yeah, that is because the midfield of VIEUX can pick them. So you don't want a chance where your centre back is carrying the ball all the way up and he can lose that ball just by a press from VIEUX South. So to avoid that, they probably give you a more careful approach. That is because remember, VIEUX South has a very good defensive record. So you don't want to take a chance and just give them an opportunity, as we say, so a ball coming across. So Baba and his team are very wary of that, and for that they probably having their team be cautious in their approach.
Yeah, conservative, not normally in the vocabulary of Grosley's squad. But of course, they need to probably be a little bit more strategic, not like last season where they were at the top of the table for the vast majority of it.
Because they have a very more cautious approach. I mean, the points are on offer. But if you want to, you have to make a team work for it. You don't want to give anything here tonight. So that's probably, I think you did mention there's a possibility of a draw. So both teams are very cautious in their approach.
Well, Snack shaping up to take this free kick. Flicked on there and acrobatic attack. I think it was Tony Simon actually, was it?
Is it or number 21?
Number 23. I think it was. Actually, it was Josh George, number 27. So it was none of the above, critic. And there's Riddle Stanislas. And as you indicated, opting to put that one all along the ground. Taj Constantine getting that one clear, but possession regained, and then now picked out by Tuse.
Tuse comes away with the ball. A little too much there for Baggio.
Another player who missed quite a few games early on in the season and has not really got into his stride as yet, Baggio Edward. He's got a goal. Last season, he was one of Grosley's leading scorers. I believe he finished the campaign with 5 goals to his name from his wing position. That would have been from 9 games played. So just a little over a goal every 2 games. But, so far, I believe this is probably his 5th or 6th game from the time he's come back, and he's been able to notch that solitary goal. We also getting some free kicks in some dangerous areas, though, critic.
Yeah, what they need now is to capitalize on the situation. All well and good that you're getting those opportunities, but I just probably need them to be more innovative. You see, you have 2 players behind the ball, tying the lace, there's a little disruption. Could be a signal being transmitted to the rest of the teammates. The Grosley guys are trying to get at them. Eventually they have to make their way, push themselves back in the wall. But good delivery is what counts when it comes to those set plays. Can somebody get something at the end of it?
Yeah, Mackie Stanislas and Baggio Edward, the 2 left-sided players, fullback and left winger, going to provide some sort of a wall. And the way that Taj Constantine is placing that ball, you'd think that he would be the taker, doing what players do these days, looking for that valve to hit it so that it dips and bends and swerves, critic.
Yes. Trying to figure out what those 2 players were doing so close. The line is drawn. Delivery and execution.
After all that time, disappointed.
Clearly a waste of time. Nothing coming out of it. After all this time, nothing. V4 team. Big clearance there from VIEUX.
Poyot. Bit of a triangle made there by V4 South, but Marshall there, Kimlan Mason threatening to put that one in, but offside eventually called against
long hair. Challenge from behind. Wow, resulting in a yellow card. Ramis Gilbert player going nowhere. Ramis. Ball played across Eli, coming hard across, flashing in the area. Good clearance. Giovanni a little bit rattled and annoyed by his teammates, wanting them to be more assertive on defense. "26 minutes gone." Rosalie playing from the back. And here's that trap set by V4 South. Good defending there by V4. Spread out wide.
good
Powerful
football
touch.
poor first touch. as you said.
Baggio, of course, would be very disappointed. Thought it allowed that ball to come onto his left foot, however. Not able to do so. Good pass there by Rydell Stanislas. But Baggio certainly would want this pass back. So corner for Gozile. Oh, Aramis right in the center of the box. Would want a chance like that again. He basically just fired at it with his left foot. And that ball not troubling anyone. Toussaint, central defender for Grossley, that's bringing the ball all the way back to his goalkeeper. Here's a chance.
Oh, poor.
Basically just gifting this one to, does it look like it is
Daniel Snack giving that one away. I think to Obafemi Poyot, was it?
Cardinal Sin wanting to play too much at the back, Rosile. He gave it to you, which means that he doesn't want it, and you gave it back to him with a feeble pass, just gifting for South an opportunity to go up one. Basically just saying thank you. He looked like Obafemi.
No, I think it was the number 15, Sean Joseph.
Yeah,
Actually.
that's what I'm saying. Because if we would have known Eli from our vantage area, he doesn't look like Obafemi to me.
Sean Joseph, the number 15.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Good finish there.
Yeah. There is a chance for Elva now. Elva strikes. Giovanni spreading to himself, spreading wide. Ball going out. VIEUX South leads 1-0.
Well, if all the football that has been played so far tonight, Critic, did you think that you would see the first goal coming as a result of an error, defensive error?
Not really, but we must credit VIEUX South for putting in that little pressure, and converting. But again, common sense, Eli. If the goalkeeper gives you a pass to the right side, which means he cannot go left, so you now have to, be assertive and say, you know what, let me go by line, let me go down the line, and you just give it back to him and just give a goal just so. These are sins in football. And team certainly capitalizing on that.
An injury break there. Back to live action then. Ball played into touch by VIEUX South, giving Grosile throw in. Aramis Gilbert trying to get that one in. Jolly Levens chested down nicely, and a good bit of skill there by Tony Simon to get that ball onto his left foot. And then he took a field goal, American football style.
Yeah, that is on Thursday night, that is. And normally a game on Thursday night, so based upon the height he kicked that ball, he's already on Thursday. Ball went into orbit. But there's still 1-0 in favor of VIEUX South, and we see the Grosile team taking possession in midfield. Ramis not able to pull that pass. Too much effort on this one. Too much weight. And how is the situation for Grosile to capitalize on? As Jalili normally delivers on point. And let's see if he can pull one back. And so said, so done. He went on goal. Probably wanted that ball to just bounce in front of that goalkeeper a bit. But this is the AstroTurf. Nothing awkward about it. Giovanni. Good effort there. Going upfield. Femi chesting using his strength.
Yes, snack again.
You know, he looks like Obafemi. Slightly built in a similar fashion, Eli. That's Obafemi.
That was Obafemi. I was talking about the defender.
Ah, okay. Okay, all right.
Just made the error.
Okay.
And was beaten again.
Yeah, okay. So he seems to be having
a tough go at it.
Yes,
tonight.
he's been taken to task on 2 occasions and got beaten on both occasions and scored as well. He's even scored on his area. So it's a corner now for VIEUX South. Paul Delivery not getting past the first post. Another crack at it. A little battle there between the two. Baggio, strong, good defending. Here's Stanislas. Goes in VIEUX South, showing that they're sound defensively.
Foul there. Little over exuberant Riddle Stanislas. He's wearing the captain's armband tonight.
Yeah, he deserves that maturity, seniority, experience. Making that move from Dennery. Plays his football now in the north, exploits in the region. National team experience. Scored a very good free kick down at the Philip Master ground as well. So he needs to up his game a little tonight, bring all that experience I just spoke about, and show his worth. So throwing now to Grosile.
George. Throw in.
He's over for me now into action.
Strike then.
Giovanni.
Coughed up by Giovanni.
Yeah, he coughed it up. Was able to get the ball away. So it's a corner now to VIEUX South. For a while there, I saw Eli just swing his locks, you know. You know, when you swing your locks, what Eli was going to say is trying to chase those crazy ball heads out of the yard. I know I'm a ball head, but Eli was trying to chase me away with this, you know. Eli is a good guy, man. Eli is a good guy. Another corner to VIEUX South from another end. What happened there? They took it a little too fast.
Yeah, I suspect. As Constantine getting set, the word being had by Carson Stanislas with some of the players in the area, just letting them know he's keeping an eye on them.
Stanislas again having a run at it. Neil. Good defensive effort there by VIEUX South, combining to take the ball away from Grosile. Continues to go up. Free kick to Grosile.
Foul there.
Jalil Eli from a similar position. Earlier on, placed that ball directly in the hands of the goalkeeper. Let's see what technique he's going to use this time. Is he going to deliver some for someone or go to goal again? Ramis, yeah, getting on the end of this one. A little too much on it. Searching pass upfield on the flank 4. Go way for South. Eli, if you way for South, are you pleased with the performance? Are you okay with the scoreline as well?
I think VIEUX South will be happy with the scoreline, not necessarily the performance. I don't think they've played the free-flowing football that we know them to play. But of course, we have seen them in tough matches being able to grind out results, one notably against Leclerc, if you recall, in Grosile. That was a very difficult match. I don't think any team played the regular free-flowing game that we saw or we've come used to seeing from them. And I think this one is playing out in a similar fashion.
Similar fashion, yeah. But of course, you will take the goal, and if the result stands, even better. There's another searching pass to set to the rescue. Stop him in his tracks. Baggio trying to go on a run like he normally does. But the VIEUX South guys having none of it.
Yeah, not as much space in the middle of the park as you have on the flanks.
Yeah.
Without Stanislas this time, I'm going to put this one in. After in there.
Getting a corner this time. I think the defender was a little doubtful. I know we probably heard the goalkeeper coming or something. I wasn't too impressed with the way he just, thinked it out. Jalil now will take this corner for Grosile. Remember he scored from a corner down in Canaries.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
He's tied for third in the goal scoring charts with 7, Jalil Evans. He's tied with a number of other players on 7 goals. Likes of Hanif Antoine is up there as well, with 7 goals to his name.
There's a counter-attack, Eli. 4-on-4. Strike from way out again. Giovanni having difficulty in this one. Sort of just like a volleyballer, just kind of just send his arm at it. Very well hit, good pace, low as well. And a goalkeeper like Giovanni with a lot of experience, you thought you would tend to do better. But he just used that volleyball instincts. Not known to be a volleyballer, but was able to do so.
Yeah, we've seen him parry a couple of strikes where you would expect him to probably catch as opposed to parry, but
As I saw parry, he was on the outside. Looking in. Goal kick to Grosile. Is it the case, Eli, where you want Grosile to give a little more committal, more in offense? Try to get at the back four for VIEUX South?
I think they will. You know, I don't think they want to leave themselves too open so early in the contest. I think they're still being a little bit cautious, but into the second half, if the score remains the same, I think you will see them starting to throw more numbers forward in an attempt to get some parity, if not go on and win the game.
That's right. Not much time left at all.
No time at all. It's now one goal to nil in favor of VIEUX South. Of course, Sean Joseph, the goal scorer in the first half. And we take you to the break. We'll be back in just a bit.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
My inspiration is CR7. He's my role model ever since I've been a young boy. The reason he's my role model is because of his work ethic, his professionalism, his desire to get what he wants by working hard. So I try to emulate that the best I can by doing the same, putting in the work to achieve my goals, my objective.
Our final score there, 2-0, but there were other opportunities. Polion had a hat-trick last game. What a save by Archibald. I mean, there was just no quit in either side, and there is an opportunity.
Representing my country on a national level means everything to me. It is the greatest honor for me as a player. I've represented my clubs, my community, from a young child from under 15 to under 17, under 19, and on the national level for the senior team is the highest level you can possibly reach. I aspire to play against the highest level, the best players. That's where you challenge yourself and really get to know what you're about. If you're as good a player as you think you are. I am very excited for it, to join the senior players, just get a feel for the environment, and travel and play for my country.
28 years ago, I left St. Lucia to study in Canada. I got married and moved to the US, but I never forgot my roots. So when I decided to invest in the offshore business, it was only natural to have it done in my hometown. To have a successful business, I needed a bank. Who else? My first employer, Bank of St. Lucia. BOSL has been an incredible partner, supporting my vision of expansion and diversification in every step of the way. The Elite Builders Capital product has been a game changer for entrepreneurs like me. It helps us achieve the success we've always dreamed of.
I will fit into the national team playing style because I always try to listen to what the coach say. I try my best. Even after I got now, I still research about the position where I have to play so I can just suit the coach style and what he wants from us.
Great move, he scores!
For my team to succeed, I plan on making every minute on the pitch count towards goal contribution.
Spend your life living VIEUX got you. Tap into your life anywhere, anytime with your VIEUX Visa credit card. Spend your life living VIEUX got you. Live your life your way. It's your life, it's what you do.
It's been a great experience being here on the national team. I came in when I was 19 years old when Coach then came in. I've been working with a lot of the pros, the fellas from overseas. They've helped me a lot, not just as a player, but as a human itself. It's been a great experience.
My journey into business began in one of the hardest moments of my life. In 2020, I lost my job from the hotel industry and my husband was temporarily laid off from his.
As a couple with young kids, at the time, we had to ensure that we had a steady income.
We decided to convert the lower floor of my home into vacation rentals. But we needed support to grow.
The credit union couldn't go any further and financing felt out of reach.
But everything changed when we were introduced to Elite Builders Capital, a product made just for us from Bank of St. Lucia.
With their help, we completed our last 2 units. 2 of our villas were inspired by our kids, Melo for Melody and Samo for Samuel.
Now we have 6 fully furnished villas ready for more guests.
get you any style of home. BOSL saying home sweet home. With a home sweet mortgage, you are number one. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Act now and you won't regret it. BOSL. Bank of St. Lucia's enhanced home sweet mortgages are designed around you. Home flex, a home equity line of credit. Home quest, for professionals building new dreams. And home switch, time to bring your mortgage home to us. Home sweet mortgages, make it your own. Home sweet, home quest, home flex, home switch. Need a new home, we get it. BOSL. For more information, call 456-6999 or go to bankofstlucia.com. BOSL.
Feel the thunder of the pitch, the roar of the crowd, and witness the rising of our nation. St. Lucia, this is the Semi-Professional Football League Season 2. 2 epic tournaments, 143 electrifying matches, 10 venues, 1 island, 1 heartbeat. From June to December 2025, 20 district football leagues will face off. Every match is a battle, every goal is a statement, and every fan is part of the legacy. Who will rise to victory? Play your schedule and be part of history. Visit semiprofootballleague.com and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube for full match fixtures, live coverage, updates, and behind the scenes access. This is our season where passion lives and purpose leads.
This is a beautiful game and this is what we love. St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League.
Leveraging football to transform lives.
In the heart of every community lies a dream waiting to come true as a journey begins. We dribble through life's hurdles, breaking down its barriers, looking beyond the horizon. Lessons are learned, friendships are forged, and strength is birthed from within. Beyond tactics and goals, we strive as a team. With discipline and perseverance, we advance. Through every kick, stumble, and victory, our lives are changing, and together we rise.
It's not just a game. Football is our life.
The St. Lucia Semi-Pro Football League, leveraging football to transform lives.
My inspiration is CR7. He's my role model ever since I've been a young boy. The reason he's my role model is because of his work ethic, his professionalism, his desire to get what he wants by working hard. So I try to emulate that the best I can by doing the same, putting in the work to achieve my goals, my objective.
Our final score there, 2-0, but there were other opportunities. Polion had a hat-trick last game. What a save by Archibald. I mean, there was just no quit in either side, and there is an opportunity.
Representing my country on a national level means everything to me. It is the greatest honor for me as a player. I've represented my clubs, my community, from a young child, from under 15 to under 17, under 19, and on the national level for the senior team is the highest level you can possibly reach. I aspire to play against the highest level, the best players. That's where you challenge yourself and really get to know what you're about if you're as good a player as you think you are. I am very excited for it to join the senior players, just get a feel for the environment, and travel and play for my country.
Welcome back to the game. Of course, it's our second game here tonight, that of the St. Lucia Semi-Professional Football League. Beaufort South, of course, they in the lead by a goal to nil over GROS. Sean Joseph, number 15, netting in the 31st minute. Let me remind you that we'll be back here tomorrow night, God's willing, to see Fuzel coming up against St. Joseph's Trees, and of course, Frere. They are down to play the table toppers, the Clarion, of course, the defending champs.
Disturbed by interception.
on the charge right now.
Ball coming across. Giovanni able to take this one in. Now the cross will want. Rosile hoping to extend the lead. Actually, VIEUX South hoping to extend the lead. Rosile wanting to get on the score sheet for sure.
Yeah, good ball played in there.
Player not able to keep himself on side. Certainly had to look across to see what's happening. So free kick now to Grosile.
Throw in for VIEUX South, the captain Kimlan Mason. Can hoist that one upfield. Grosile on it. Riddle Stanislas now plays it back. And again, Snack caught on it. O'Neill Tuse able to make amends. Talent Snack, not for the first time tonight, caught in possession. He needs to show a little bit more urgency at the back. The VIEUX South players pounce on him at any opportunity that they get.
Yeah, he needs to get his timing right and his decision making as well. I don't think you have enough time and space to do so against VIEUX South. There is Obafemi in the charge. A little too much on this one. Yeah. So now it's a goal kick for Giovanni, for Grosile. Any faults you think that Baba Lastic will want to inject into this Grosile team to at least give them a sense of motivation in the second half?
Well, I look at the bench of Grosile, and the only name that really jumps out at me in terms of attacking prowess might be Troy Greenidge. Of course, and Eden Charles might be able to come in. Is he actually on the substitute bench though? Let me just double check my team sheet. Wrong team sheet. And they're missing Eden Charles tonight, so not too many options on the bench for Grosile. Maybe Raphael Joseph in the midfield and Troy Greenidge up top. So for the most part, you think Francis Babalastic may just have to depend on the players that are available to him and see if they can carry out his idea of what he wants to happen in the second half.
Definitely so, but this VIEUX team has looked very sound defensively, not giving up anything. So Grosile have the work cut out for them. Grosile have to score 2 goals to get past and win, but they haven't shown me any sign of doing so just yet.
Long punt up the pitch there. Ball coming right back at Grosile.
Yeah, 50 minutes gone. And it's still 1-0 in favor of VIEUX South. A goal gift. An opportunity taken. And we see Elva striking down on goal. Cut back in the area. Oh my goodness, Giovanni was able to get a little something onto it. May have just thrown off. No, it doesn't look like over. I don't know, I can't picture who it.
Looks like Taj Constantine there.
Yeah, but would it be the little fumble, the little touch there by
I don't even think he got a touch on it. I think he thought he may have gotten a touch on it.
Oh yes, he completely missed the football. Giovanni not making contact with the ball at all.
I think that one was harder to miss than to score, critic.
Yeah, I think so, but like you mentioned, the gesture made by Giovanni may have just thrown him off. But they will tell you, coaches will tell you need to keep your eye on the ball all the time. What a miss indeed.
Vidal Stanislas there.
Spread up the football. Poor pass. Free kick now to VIEUX. Both players hold on to each other. Which brings into mind La Jemmy.
My words.
No, well, since they're holding each other, one of them had to say to each other, La Jemmy. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
That's right.
That's John T.
That's right.
Good ball in.
Yeah. Just to be there. Rosalie, like not creating at all. I'm not seeing the creativity. Despite you have Rylan Stanislas in the middle, you have Jalil up top. Jalil not getting enough service tonight.
Well, that's the risk you run when you take maybe your more creative player and put him up as a striker. It's worked out for Grosile.
Sometimes.
Yeah, previously, not so much tonight. Of course, Melvin Aurelia missing from the midfield. You don't have the likes of Eden Charles to come off the bench and bolster the midfield options as well. So that may be something that you could look at.
Yeah, most definitely struggling up top. Free kick to Grosile, right on the center line. Toussaint taking this one. Big clearance there from but not wanting to go away at all.
Another good ball there, and Constantine could not get past Giovanni Di Turvoli. You think that if he has a beating of anybody, it would have been the goalkeeper outside of his box.
Sure bet. Now it's a counter attack for Gozile. 4 versus 4. Didn't work out at all. Throwing now to Gozile. For South on the attack, is a chance. Giovanni, like a cat, like a thief in the night rather, able to come out and snatch. It's too easy for to deal with. Before South done just enough, approaching the 60-minute mark. They did create some chances, not able to convert, but the one give that they received, they were able to unwrap. But we see them still always craving opportunities, but not able to convert, Eli.
Yeah, just like the Canaries fixture, I would say they need to get another goal for security. I don't see Grosley coming back from a 2-0 deficit, but at this point in time, anything can happen. It's 1 goal in it. Only takes a second to score a goal. And just as Grosley practically gifted a goal to for South, anything's possible, critic.
Yeah, anything is possible, but I just don't see that sign from Grosley. I don't think Jalil has been involved too much. He's been heavily marked. Of course, he's playing a team that is what? Ranked second on the table right now, as for South. Third, yeah. So they didn't get there by chance. So opportunities are very few and wide. Good marshalling. Marshalling by V4 South. Now my buddy Coco Belas is listening, or is viewing rather. He always says once they from Castries beat them, but Gozile is not from Castries. Gozile is Gozile.
As it stands right now, the scoreline holds. V4 South will jump into second position ahead of Mabea Valley by a point with a game in hand. So not a bad position to be in at all.
Interesting time.
Of course, Grosile, I should say Leclerc, runaway leaders of the league. Don't think anybody's going to catch them. And a good ball in there, played in for Elva, who just slots that one calmly past Giovanni Di Turville, who was way out of his goal. And that's the insurance policy, critic.
Sure bet. We must credit Elva. The speed, the timing, and also the through ball made. Everything was just perfectly executed. Giovanni will basically having no chance. Tried to come out to make himself big. However, the composure of Elva showed his class, showed VIEUX South class, and now they go up 2-0 versus Grosley. Saviola. Oh my God, Eli! We have to see the replay of this one. Let's run the replay. I think they caught everybody by guard. And they basically just from the kickoff, catching VIEUX South napping. And it was Jalil Evans, finding the back of the net. Because they were napping, which led into a goal. So it's 2-1. VIEUX South lead. Shows how alert this youngster is. I tell you, caught all of us by God, as a matter of fact. Stranger things have happened in football. All spread across. This time, Saviola cut offside. Ball going outside. Ball will go and be up. Goes Ile. Snatching one. From the kickoff, Eli was away for a bit from the kickoff or from the resumption of the second goal. From the resumption of the second goal, while everybody was still dilly-dallying, Jalil Evans from the middle of the pack. Goal. So the game gets very interesting.
That's football for you. Blink.
Oh yes.
And you missed something.
And now you can see Jalil taking this game to VIEUX South. He's actually fueled by his goal. And I did pose a question this morning. Who is the most valuable player in the league thus far? Of course, I made case for Degazon Boujou. I also made a case for Jalil Evans. So he's definitely trying. Harry gonna game. Let's see if he's gonna go for goal. Yeah, this time he just fouled a bit. However, Grosley is still having possession. Ball coming across in the corner. Little melee. The game has become wide open right now. Now it's Jalil on the right side, this time being cut offside. For South, got napping Eli. Now they want to restore. They still lead 2-1. There's that pass again to Saviola. He runs. If a game is 90 minutes, Saviola runs 100. Which means
means he has the ability to run and run.
Oh yes, he never stops running.
Well, it's not a bad thing. The knockout phases, a game may just go to additional time, extra half hour. So it's a needed asset.
So free kick now to guys from the north.
I see my good friend Telson Ferdinand. Anxiety is getting the best of him. He's now stood up.
I think Telson used to be an umpire or something.
Or something?
No, well, the stand he gave you there. That's you know when the umpires are checking that ball, that little device that they have to check the ball, you can see it, Eli. The man wants to miss nothing, you know. Yeah, he follows his team and he supports his team wherever they go.
He does.
Oh yes, oh yes. Free kick now to Gozile. Come on, Stanislas. Look like he has tired legs. Forcing this one. 68 minutes gone. This second half is moving with some real pace. Yeah. We do have a youngster in our midst there, the great Zai. Free kick to VIEUX South, played down the flank. Okay. Resulting in a corner in favor of VIEUX South. Jalil left up top to deal with two shredded defenders from VIEUX South. They even have the same hairstyle, Eli.
Yeah, like Joseph going across to take that one. Way too much on that. Able to kept in.
Yeah, ball going out of touch. It's a substitution as well.
Yeah, loads of subs coming on. I think the game needs that.
Some fresh legs.
Injection of, yes, freshness.
Some fresh legs, some fresh ideas. Because you know, as your legs leave you, so does the mind.
And the imagination.
That's right,
Yeah.
you lose concentration. That's the reason for this overhaul of changes. Like to be around me. Looks like Gregson is coming in. Bafemi went out. Brandon Nugent in. Dallin Snack out. Grosile.
Grosile making an attacking change. I'm wondering if they're going to go 3 at the back.
Grosile.
Yeah, with
Well, they should.
a defender.
Yeah,
and-
they should. They should. You're already down one, Eli. Basically, he has nothing to lose. Why not go for it?
That's kind of what I thought we would have seen as the game went on.
Mhm. Yeah, but Femi is out. Sean Alfred. And then loose pass there from Gozili. All spread across. Dealt with the central defense of Vieux resulting in a corner. No nonsense defending there from Grosile despite they being down one.
Still in cool heritage, man, critic.
Mm-hmm.
Still some door on the place to need.
Yeah. When it's Creole time, I like Doad. That's Doad right there, you know. Doad is dolphin, right? Is it?
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
So Mai is dolphin as well. That's right. One fish has so many names, boy. There's something fishy about that, you know.
My is the hotel name.
Yeah, actually that's the restaurant name. You take the menu, you'll see Mai. And that being said, ball on the right side coming across. Here's a smart finish. Nobody had to stay at home. Ball still in the area, ball still alive by VIEUX South. Go all the way back. Able to keep possession, trying to zip one through.
Somebody's cramping up for Grosile.
Oh,
Not
yes.
a good time.
Oh, yes. Think anybody can assist you there. Ball comes across again. 2 cents to the rescue. Now, finally, the referee sees it. Call on the medical staff to give immediate attention.
It's not a head injury, so the referee was not obligated to stop play. I think he just waited until that play broke down there by VIEUX South before calling for the physio to come on.
So throw into VIEUX South on the right side. Gregson, president, brought into the game, of course, to show up the tempo and rhythm. As you can see him pointing out directions, Eli. So basically coming there to steer a ship and lead it to victory. There is a corner for VIEUX South. Gregson, of course, had a year-long injury. Just trying to work himself back into action.
And here comes Troy Greenidge for Rosile. So Francis Babalastic throwing all his cards on the table.
Free kick to VIEUX South. Again, you see them taking their time about it. Starting to milk the clock. Approaching 80th minute. Becoming a little hustle and tussle on the far side. Can Gozile snatch a point? Or will VIEUX South hit the road with free?
Grosile looking to put that one into the box. Easily taken in by Glendon Ferdinand.
You see Baggio trying to work some magic down the flank. Still in possession. Referee delayed.
Now then, what can Grosile make of this free kick in a very attacking position.
Jalil grabs the ball. Is he going to go to goal, Eli, or try to put it in an area to give a teammate a chance? He has that skill. He's a natural left footer. He has a sugar of a left foot. And you can see him measuring up.
I think from that angle, he's looking to put the ball somewhere at the top of the 6-yard box and allow somebody to attack it.
Well, he did neither. Try to trick the wall and go beneath the wall. That sounded almost like you have to wash the car, drive the car.
Same melody for sure.
Yeah, and guess what? Partner, we don't souffre. Good defense there. Alva running again, always running. Pressure certainly on. Ball recovery. We for South in possession. Approaching 83 minutes, Dogo. Fine for me. Time you win, but you get quiet, man. Bull. FIFA South trying to keep that ball within themselves. Loose pass. Charlie on the other side.
Yeah, good combination play there late on for GROS. Nothing coming out of it. Well, actually, a throw-in is coming out of it.
Ball going out of touch. Your good friend Telson looks very nervous, shaking of the head.
I think you heard you and he said no.
Just be nervous. Anytime you see you stand up and you pace in the stands, you're not comfortable. Where is a big time supporter of VIEUX South? Always available.
Well, just 5 minutes and stoppage time to go, so you'll know the outcome pretty soon.
Certainly not much time left in this one. Time management, concentration, focus. These are the words that come into play. Guess who's behind that ball? Elva. Look at this, Eli. Look at what. Ball hit the pole. Elva unlucky. Giovanni coming all the way out where the defender was closing down. Very, very, very unlucky by Elva. certainly offside. Yeah. He was already standing there waiting. There's a chance. Nothing in that. Not enough in this one for Troy Greenedge. Okay, coverage there for South. Again, the referee asking him to retake the throw in. Pressure. A host of balls going over the wall late in the encounter. Another substitution there. It's time for VIEUX South. Martin Tal coming in and Kimlan Mason going out. So defensive change here for VIEUX. Ball straight back into the mix.
We're in the 90th minute right now, and we'll see how much stoppage time is going to be put on. A ball driven in there, ricocheted off. Goes the player into the hands of Turville. Going to be 3 minutes. Rosalie have 3 minutes to get something from this, and Elva looking to cap it off and secure 3 points.
This despite Grosley getting on the score sheet, this VIEUX South team has kept themselves. Good tackle there for sure.
Nobody saw him goes into the area. Nobody saw him
goes into the area. Very, very, very composed finish there. Yeah, the Grosile defense falling asleep, Eli, not marking and tracking, and VIEUX South completing the dominance in this game to make it 3-1.
Yeah, and Sean Alfred with that late security goal, and that's kind of what I was talking about early on in the fixture. If Grosile would not want to throw too many men forward and leave themselves exposed. Obviously, we're to the back end of the game, searching for a point, and VIEUX South ensures they get none.
Yeah, basic defending, mark and track. Sean Alfred just ghosted into the area. No one saw him coming in and just took his time and put it away. That's curtains, Eli? More than curtains.
Blinds.
More than curtains. Yeah, man, that's how they used to call it back then, you know, blinds. Now they have all kind of thing, awnings and all. But basically it's blinds, you know.
Of course, my good friend Telson Ferdinand can breathe a lot easier now. Arms are swinging, he's relaxed.
Like Tony Braxton will tell you, Eli, breathe again, breathe again. Yeah, he was well tense, but now he's breathing. 3-1 to VIEUX South. Remember, they won Tier 2 last year. They made their way up, and they're certainly making a mark. Take it away, Eli.
Yeah, and that's the final whistle there. 3-1 in favor of VIEUX South over Grosile. Sean Joseph opening the scoring in the first half. Saviola adding a second to it. Till 11 pulls one back, and Sean Alfred draws the curtains on this fixture. That's it for tonight. Of course, we'll be back tomorrow evening. Another slate of matches for you right here from the Sufra Stadium. So for Tennis and Glasgow, Elijah Williams saying good night.